And how does a serious, burdened, earnest Christian proclaimer of divine truth discern whether he has preached the word or whether he has simply preached from it or about it? Did it ever occur to you that the way the word speaks of itself is an incredible help in this matter? Now, there are many biblical phrases that I might refer to. Time and circumstances would make it unwise to try and cover all the possibilities. Let me mention just three. The word is described in the word as a hammer. The word is described in the word as a fire. The word is described in the word as a sword. Is it not reasonable that if I have preached the word, there will be people who are hammered, who, like the hard rock, are smashed to pieces? Is it not reasonable to suppose that if I have preached the word, there will be those who will feel pierced by the sword of the Spirit? Is it not reasonable to suppose that there are those who have been cold and without passion who are set on fire for Jesus Christ if I have preached the word? Is it sensible to think that I have preached the word and nobody has been smashed, nobody has been pierced, nobody has been ignited? I would think it much safer to suppose that when nothing of that sort happens, you haven't preached the word. Now, this is not a subject that affects merely preachers, because, as I've said already, multitudes have reported to me the depth of their own personal concern that they are not really being ministered to. Or you say, well, that's somebody else's church. Well, maybe. But what if it's your church? What if you think you're doing what God commanded Timothy to do through the pen of Paul, and you're not doing it at all, even though you think you are? I believe that preaching is a high responsibility. I believe we're going to have to answer to the Lord himself for what we do in terms of the pulpit. And I want to ask you, are you prepared to stand before your God and explain to him why nobody is set on fire when you preach? Why nobody is crushed when you preach? When nobody is pierced through by the sword of the Spirit? Now, we're not talking about some superior